Hello everyone, a warm good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to our webinar. Today we are going to discuss about Challan management. Myself Kuntal Dasgupta, your host on this site. Before looking up the configuration part in Busy, let's have a clear idea about Challan management, its needs, what are the types of Challan. So first look after the Challan management meaning. So Challan management is a kind of document that contains a detail of product in that particular shipment. It is used basically in the time of delivery of goods that may or may not be converted in bill. Let's say I have an example like transfer of goods from your head office to branch. Means you are not generating a bill or you are not generating, you are generating a Challan for a kind of process that you have different branches in a pan-India basis and you are delivering your product to your branches through Challan management. Next, move on to the type of Challan. There are four kind of type of Challan. One is the purchase Challan, sale Challan, purchase return Challan, and sales return Challan. We'll check it practically in Busy. Needs. Challan are mostly required in the cases for the approval basis. For promoting your goods, you can deliver your product, no need to generate as a bill. You can deliver your product as a promotional product through Challan. Or you can use Challan management for in the purpose of multiple shipment. And in case of you deliver your product to a job work, you can deliver it through Challan management also. So Challan management are also required in the job work process. Now let's have a look on the implementation point or implementation steps in Busy. First of all, you have to move on to administration, configuration, and features and options. And then in features and options, you will get an inventory button where from you can enable your sale Challan or purchase Challan. And under that, you can get a configuration button. We'll have entire features on that configuration button. It can be enable or disable according to your requirement. We'll look up practically when it's seen Busy. Next, while enabling your Challan, you can get the entry module of material issue and receive in your transaction mode. And you can adjust your sale Challan and purchase Challan in sale bill and purchase bill also. And as well as sale return Challan and purchase return Challan in your purchase return and in sale return also. There are related reports. Let's have a look on that screen of that steps that I've already discussed. So first step that was to enable your Challan from features and option. You can see on your screen that we have provided a certain screenshot of enabling that Challan on the left side. A configure button got highlighted. In configure button, you can see the informations that required according to your needed. You can restrict your sale against your Challan. You have to enable this option. If you want to consolidate your item by picking from the Challan on your bill, you can consolidate the items. You can pick the Challan price on your sale or purchase bill also while picking Challan pick price to pick. If you put it as automatic mode or as from the Challan. Next, this is the transaction screenshot. You can see first I'm showing you the sale Challan screenshot. For the sale Challan, you have to go to material issue to party voucher. You have to select this type sale Challan. Now you have to select your customer name and you select your item and you put your quantity and price and you do the Challan entry. Next, this Challan entry can be adjusted in your sale bill. For adjustment purpose, you have to select the type against Challan in your sale voucher. You have to press the F11 button in the item box. Whenever you press the F11 button, you will get the pending Challan list. You can select your pending Challan and you can do your adjustment in your sale voucher. Same vice versa in case of purchase entry and purchase Challan also. So the related reports that can be available in Busy is the pending Challan report and the Challan wise statement. So in pending Challan, you will get the entire pending Challan entries that have not been adjusted in your sale purchase or in your sale return or in purchase return entry. And Challan wise statement will display the entire information that which Challan is adjusted on which bill and how much quantity it has been get adjusted, or what is the pending quantity that is availing in the pending challan entry. So let's have a practical session in busy. Let's move on to the busy screen. So first of all, I will show you the purchase challan and the purchase challan adjustment mode. So for that purpose, the first step is to enable your challan processing from administration, configuration, features and options, inventory button. And here you can enable your sale challan and purchase challan process. Let me display the screen, highlight this point. So you can see I have highlighted the information, or I highlighted the feature of sale and purchase challan. Whenever you enable this option, you will get a configuration pop-up button over here. Here you can enable or disable as per your requirement. If you want to restrict your sale entry or purchase entry against challan, you can enable this option. If you want to consolidate your item while picking from the challan, means if you have picked multiple, if you have picked single item in multiple grid or multiple time in your challan, and when that kind of challan is adjusted, is going to be adjusted in your sale or purchase bill, it will consolidate your item in a single row, and it will summarize your quantity of that particular item in the sale bill or in the purchase bill. So for that scenario, for that purpose, you can select this consolidated item while picking from challan. Other options is, if you want to maintain auto create and adjustment challan reference, you have to select this option. In such scenario, you don't need to put your challan number or reference number manually when you are doing a challan entry. So the voucher entry will be treated as your auto challan number, reference number for that particular challan entry. Next, if I enable this option and I save this button, the transaction that will be there, that will be highlighted is the material issue and the material received from party. So in transaction mode, you can get these two information: material received from party and material issue to party. So as I will show you the purchase challan and the purchase challan adjustment in purchase bill. So in that scenario, first we have to go to material received from party. So purchase challan are mostly required when you are acquiring your item, when you are receiving your item from your vendor through challan or through GRN. In such scenario, you have to do your purchase challan entry. So let me do the purchase challan entry. I put my purchase challan number. It's PU/001. I select the type purchase challan. I select my purchase type. I select my party. So I select my party, means my vendor, Busy Infotech, from whom I will be getting my product. I select HP laptop as my product. I put my challan quantity. I put my purchase challan price over here, and I save this purchase challan. Now, if you want to address this purchase challan in purchase bill, you can do in such a way, like you have to go to transaction, you have to click the purchase entry, you have to press add button, and you select your series, you put your purchase bill number, you select this type against challan. I repeat, you have to select this type against challan if you want to adjust your purchase challan in purchase voucher. Now you select your taxation type in your purchase type module. Let you select your vendor as Busy Infotech. You have to select that particular vendor to whom you have done your purchase challan. Now in the item grade, you have to press this F11 button. I repeat, F11 button. As I have previously done one pending challan entry, purchase challan, so it's showing my previous entry and my right now I have the entry that I have done. It's showing both the entries. So let's say I select this entries, purchase challan/01. So it's a previous entry. Let's say I delete this one. I select the current challan entry. I press F11 once again. I select this one. This is my current challan entry that I have done right now. So you can see that I have also done a current challan entry with the 10 quantity and the same price 51,000. So if you want to delete this row, you can delete from this way, and you can reselect your pending challan. to make it adjust in your purchase voucher. So I save this option. Now you can see that your purchase challan has been fully adjusted in your purchase bill. So the entire reporting part you can get through display challan processing report. Here you can see two kind of report, pending challan and challan by statement. So in pending challan, it will show the if there is any pending quantity available with that challan that has not been adjusted in the purchase bill. So right now in pending challan, it will not show any kind of information because I have fully adjusted in my purchase bill. So if I want to see the entire information on which purchase bill I have adjusted my purchase challan, I can see it from challan by statement. Here I can select my purchase challan. I select the date range from on which date range I want to see the entire report. And I also enable these options. So adjustment detail. I press the OK button. It will show that I have done a purchase challan adjustment with the purchase bill. I have done a challan entry of 10 quantity. You can see that the first entry, this is my previous entry that I have done. Let's say I delete this entry. So I'm just showing you the report on this current entry, that the current challan entry that I have done. Through this current challan entry, I have adjusted in my current purchase bill. I have already adjusted the total quantity. I have cleared this total quantity and I have adjusted in purchase bill 52 number purchase bill. Same case is also with the sale challan and sale adjustment, challan adjustment in sale bill. So for that purpose, you have to go for, if you want to do the sale challan entry, you have to go to material issue to party. You have to press add button over here and you select the type sale challan. You select your customer. So sale challan are mostly required when you want to deliver your product to your customer through challan basis. Before generating a bill, you can do through sale challan from material issue to party. Here you select your item. Let's say you select your item A as your delivery item to your customer. You put a quantity over here. You put your sale price. And you save this challan. You can print out your challan from the delivery note, as you can print this as a delivery note also. We are providing a standard format of challan. Let me show you the format of sale challan. This is a standard format. You can configure your format according to your requirement for configuration purpose. You can configure the standard format also. For configuration purpose, you have to go to administration, configuration, invoice document printing. And if you want to configure in the standard option, you can configure in standard. You can enable or disable the information that you needed or required on the printout. So you can put your address of your company address. If you want to put your bank detail, if you want to put your declarations, if you want to select your print logo, you can select from here also. So you can configure one time in your standard format. And if you want to configure entire design of your challan, you can configure from advanced option also. So now you can see I have done a sale challan. Now I'm going for adjustment of sale challan in sale bill. So for that purpose, I have to go to transaction sale entry. I have to press the add button. I have to select the mode. I have to select the series. Let's say I select this series, main series, and I select the type against challan. If I want to adjust my sale challan against sale invoice, so I have to select this type sale against challan. I select my sale type as item wise. I select my party to whom I have done my challan entry. I select that particular party or customer, and then in the item column I have to select, or I have to press F11 button. So I'm getting my sale challan number. This is my previous, it's showing the previous entry and the new entry also. So let's say I select the new challan entry that I've done right now. So you can see that I've done a challan of 5P. This is my previous entry. Let me delete once again and I select my new challan entry by pressing F11. I select this one. So this is my current challan entry that I have done right now. I adjust partially this quantity in my sale. Let's say I've done a challan of 10 piece. I am delivering or I am making a bill of 5 piece right now, and I will do a 5 piece bill further against that challan. If I manually change this quantity, let's see what happened in such scenario. Now, if you look on this kind of report, pending challan, sale challan, item wise, you can filter your challan according to your requirement. It may be item wise or it may be party wise. Let's say I want to see through party wise pending report of challan, sale challan. So I select my party, I select ABC. And I want to see the report on pending basis. I select pending. Now you can see that I have done item A challan entry of 10 pieces, and I have adjusted 5 pieces. So 5 pieces are only showing pending. So this is my current entry that I have selected, item A. So in current entry, you can see that I have adjusted in the sale bill of 5 quantity against my 10 piece of challan. Now, if you want to see the challan wise statement, let's say I show you challan wise statement. In challan wise statement, if you see the sale challan, if you want to see the adjustment detail, you have to enable this option also, adjustment. So adjustment detail. In this case, you can see that item A challan quantity was thus 10, your clearing quantity is 5, and your pending quantity is 5. And this 5 quantity get adjusted in your sale voucher. And sale bill number is also showing in this report. So this is a kind of scenario you can maintain if you want to adjust your sale challan and purchase challan in sale bill and purchase bill, and you want to get the reflect on your report. Now in another scenario, I show you the sale return challan, how you can adjust your sale return challan in sale return and your purchase return challan in your purchase return. So in that scenario, you have to go to transaction part. Now, in case of purchase return challan, in such scenario, you want to deliver the product or you want to return the product to a vendor through challan purpose. So from that scenario, you have to go to material issue to party. You have to press add button. You have to select this purchase return challan. You select your party. You select your party vendor, Busy Infotech, as I have purchased from Busy Infotech, and I want to return certain quantity to Busy Infotech through challan. So in case of, I can select my vendor, Busy Infotech. I select the item that I have purchased. I select, let's say, select HP laptop that I have purchased. So I want to return one piece of HP laptop that I have purchased with 51,000, and I save this option. So now this purchase return challan will also show as a pending challan. You can see from challan processing, pending challan. In under display option, challan processing, pending challan, and from pending challan you can see the purchase return challan item wise or party wise. Here I can see the pending challan, purchase return challan that has not been adjusted in the purchase return entry. So now you can see that total quantity that I have returned, I have won. This is the previous entry, and this is the current entry that I have done. It's pending, one piece, it's pending. Now if I want to adjust this purchase return challan in purchase return entry, I have to go to purchase return entry, press add button. I select my series. I select this type against challan. I select this purchase type. I select my vendor. I select my material center and I press the F11 button. While pressing this F11 button, I have to select my challan number from which challan I want to adjust in my purchase return entry. So this is the previous entry. Let me select once again the new challan entry, purchase return challan. This is my new challan return entry. I select this phone number challan entry. So you can see that I have done a purchase return challan of one piece, and I am adjusting this one piece in my purchase return entry against that purchase return challan. So entire information related to that purchase return challan voucher number 4 is getting reflected in my purchase return entry. So you can save this option. Now, if you want to see the report, that is it showing any pending of that phone number challan. So you can see it from this report pending challan. And if you want to see the adjustment that which challan, purchase return challan has been adjusted in which purchase return entry, you can see it from challan wise statement also. Purchase return challan. So if I see it through date wise, if I want to see the adjustment detail, I enable this option also. So adjustment detail. Now you can see that this phone number entry I have done currently. So I have adjusted this phone number entry on my purchase return entry. I have done a purchase return challan of one piece, and I have cleared this one quantity in my purchase return entry through this purchase return number. Whatever voucher number I have set through this purchase return number, I have adjusted my purchase return challan entry. So simultaneously, if you want to do a sale return challan entry means a customer who are delivering your product or returning your product to you through a challan. So it's mostly sale return challan entry is done before doing a sale return entry. On that scenario, for sale return challan entry, a material is coming on at your end, so the stock will get increased. So in that scenario, you have to go to material receipt from party, add. You put your sale return challan number SALRET/01. Let me put my voucher number SALRET/01 as my sale return challan number. I select my debtor party. I select my item that I got a return from my customer. Let's say select this item. I got a return of one piece through challan. I put my sale price over here. Now this is a sale return challan. So I got a product, or I received my product from my customer through a challan. That is called a sale return challan. Now if I want to adjust this challan in my sale return, in my actual sale return entry, so in that scenario, I have to go to transaction, to sale return entry, or you can say a credit note entry. Here I have to press the add button. I have to select my series. I have to select this type against challan. Now I select my sale type. For taxation purpose, I select my customer, and I select my center where I want to reflect my stock, or where I want to take my stock. So if I press F11 button over here, it's showing my current entry. My current entry number is SALRET/01. I select this option and I press OK button. In that scenario, you can see that I have done a sale return challan of one quantity, and one quantity is already adjusted in my sale return entry. I save this option. If I want to adjust my sale bill amount, or I want to adjust my party ledger, I can adjust my actual original sale bill with the sale return entry also to get a reflection in my party ledger. Now you can see that sale return challan by statement, you can get the entire information related to sale return, that sale return challan that has been adjusted in sale return entry. So you can see here that I have done a current entry of sale return challan of SALRET/01 voucher number with the item of item -A with the quantity of one piece, and I have cleared this one piece in my sale return entry. My sale return entry is 1/0022-23, and the adjust quantity is 1. So this is how you can configure your channel management in your Busy, and you can get this kind of facilities from Busy software. So I hope I have delivered this information in a proper way. Still, if you have any doubt, you can clear out through our chat box, or you can contact our expert. Let me share our expert number. Our expert number is 5 times 8282828282. I repeat once again, it's a 5 times 82828282 and 82. You can contact our expert and you can clarify your doubts. So that's all. Let's close our session officially. Thank you for joining us. Have a nice and happy day. Thank you all.